2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's home to Tinseltown and the Lakers, Los Angeles, California, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the Staples Center. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, and a wonderful surprise for all of you tonight. We're sitting along courtside with legendary Kobe Bryant. Kobe, thanks for joining us.
No, thank you, man. Thank you for letting me be a part of the team.
You're still a fan, aren't you, even though you're retired?
100%.
This game is part of the travel schedule for Milwaukee. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of a season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
And Kobe, many people measure success in the NBA with the number of rings, not so much the stats. For Karl Malone and Steve Nash and guys of that ilk, you know, they're truly great players, but they never won a championship. How are these legacies measured, do you think, when all is said and done, when you take a look at the landscape of that topic?
Well, they're great players who just never won championships. I mean, it's that simple to me. They're just phenomenal players. And winning a championship is extremely difficult. And you have to have so many things go right for you, and you have to be extremely fortunate.
Klay Thompson, and it's Towns in at the center position.
When he's on the floor, Antetokounmpo makes good things happen inside. I mean, he's got so much size and skill, a lot for the defense to try to contend with.
On the wing, Irving. He's covered by Ball. Antetokounmpo passes to Towns. Here's the natural, covered by LeBron. 6 on the shot clock. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And you can sense they're starting to take charge here.
You know, they seem to be on the same page out there.
4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, for the Bucks, they just crushed expectations all season long. Only a few people thought they could sustain this level of excellence, but here they are.
Now, here's Ball. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game.
Boy, Ball has a nice feel for when his guys are open. He's solid, really solid when it comes to getting his teammates clean looks.
Irving passes to Torres. Good on the bucket. And Kobe, talking about passing the torch, do you actually...
What an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
Kobe, you love to take over a game. You're scoring everything you did. Who are the players you faced who held their own against you defensively, that were always something maybe that you really enjoyed? Antetokounmpo kicks to Irving. Now the pass to Torres. Just 5 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Towns off the left rim and out. Lakers trail by 8. James outside. Shoots from 14. Great tee that time from Torres. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Yeah, and from the start, Greg, you could tell they were ready to go. Loved how fearless they were, confident, aggressive, attack mode. They don't care where the games are played. They're ready to get it done.
And the Lakers call time here.
And really, whether you're up or down, it's a game of adjustments.
Always, and having a good...
With a break in the action, let's now bring up the 2K leaderboard and look at the league's top scorers over the past 10 games. And you look at the natural, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
Quite a role he's been on. I mean, a pure scoring display. Eventually, teams might find an answer for him, but that's not been the case here lately.
Kobe, a lot of guys, once they stop playing, their bodies change.
Yeah.
Yet they still have the ailments.
That's generous.
But a lot of guys have ailments that linger on through their post-career. Passes the ball. Lets it go. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Richardson's checked in. Now, here is Irving. He has 6, and it's blocked.
Ball size and timing really an asset when it comes to him blocking shots.
Just 4 to shoot. In the corner, Irving with it. Sinks the triple. Irving's
Always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass. Money.
Here's Torres. Banked in off the glass. The Natural's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
What that is. I mean, you'll have moments where you'll make game-winning shots, and it's fantastic.
Never
Everybody loves
nervous.
No. At times where you'll miss it, and then people won't like you very much. But then the next game, you hit it.
Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Bledsoe kicks to Antetokounmpo. From deep, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, they're relying on the
limiting transition points. And he told his players, if you're not running, you're sitting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Here's the Natural. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket, and it goes down 2 points. That's 10 points for the Natural.
And you can't help so far. Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Here's Bledsoe. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game.
And from the opening and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
And so it's Milwaukee holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And we'll be right back after this.
On the personnel that you have,
right?
And with the personnel that you have, you make the most out of it.
That puzzle you keep talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's just, every puzzle's built differently. It's what do they need? And as long as the leader of the team can make that shift, they'll be fine with whatever they have on their roster.
Great to put in.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Towns, and there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Move.
And in the second quarter, less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. LeBron James on the wing. Antetokounmpo defending. Looking to get it going. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And we'll talk, and they'll have questions. And I think that's really important. When I was coming...
Goodness. Talk about bringing the heat, the thunder, and the lightning on that.
Passes it to Kuzma. Here's Hart, guarded by Torres. Hart, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. Call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. I'd like to give a big thank you once again to Kobe Bryant for coming by, and feel free anytime to drop by and join our broadcast.
No, thank you, man. It's been wonderful. Thank you for having me.
And not to begrudge guys for going elsewhere and playing for multiple teams, but it does certainly make it a little more special when you see guys.
Irving passes to Torres. Fires for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Kicks to James. Over onto Antetokounmpo. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
Here with Karl Anthony Towns, an impressive first half and a nice start for you guys. How did that happen?
We had some great days of practice. This is what happens when you got some days off.
Got the spring in your step again. Thanks, Karl Anthony. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Forwards. Lonzo Ball out there with Harris. And it's Caldwell in at the 5 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Clark, give us a little insider's look. Which players do you look at as gamers? You know.
Oh, yes, sir. Come on, bring it. And Antetokounmpo is just fearless. I mean, hit him, knock him around. Really doesn't faze him. Doesn't matter. I mean, this guy is determined to get the job done, and he does.
LeBron against Antetokounmpo. James in the post.
Antetokounmpo is clearly a freak of an athlete at his size, with his agility and length and strength. And what really makes him special is that he works so hard.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Ball. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. 7th in assists, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's the natural, covered by LeBron. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
One shot, gentlemen.
Harris against Richardson. Harris misses.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
4 to start the second half.
Here's Torres. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. 25 points for the natural. Richardson against Harris. Fades away. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And good that time.
Just increasing their advantage.
A nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Oh,
Goodness. Mercy, mercy me.
here's the natural. He's covered by Ingram. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. From long range or short, small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. Here's the natural. He has 31. Dishes it to Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Kuzma connects in the foul line jumper. Kuzma's got 9 points now in just the second half.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got Bledsoe, and it's Torres in at the small forward position.
Wow.
Kuzminskis the pass to Torres. 4 on the clock. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Hart the pass to James. And LeBron throws it down. Torres the pass to Kuzminskis. Another possession, another assist.
First and foremost, the opportunity to rewrite that script. I mean, just because teams are heavy favorites don't mean they're going to prevail in competition. So that's the first thing. And you never know what can happen.
Here's the natural. To the paint. Here's Papagiannis.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Here's the natural. You look at rebounding now, Clark. Teams relying less on one guy and more on collective team rebounding, especially, it seems, on the defensive end. Here's the natural. Carroll covering. Here's Kuzminskis. A three-pointer is right on target. You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. We see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams.
Mikhailuk. Good, and the assist goes to James.
I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Here's Torres, and that one is hammered home.
And a sturdy screen set for him that time.
Different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. And now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for the natural. Richardson the pass to Torres. Another one goes. Incredible.
We're bearing witness to one of the great scoring seasons of all time.
Greg, he's delivering night in and night out. Great games and nearing third all-time for scoring in a season. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.
Hi, this is Shaq. Your performance tonight? Oh, heavenly. One of the best I've seen in a long time. What allowed you to dominate with your scoring the way you did?
Oh, man, you know, I just try to stay active and engaged. Flash to open shots, you know, be aggressive out there on the floor. My teammates did a great job, you know, setting me up to succeed, and they opened up lanes and opportunities, and tonight I was able to capitalize.
That's why they call you the big capitalization. Great game, AI.
They call me that? Okay. Thanks, man. See ya.